I was not planning to film today at all, but I have some news. I'm currently writing the last scene of my last chapter of my first draft, which is a big deal because there was definitely many times throughout this book where I did not think I was going to finish. I don't even know where to start with this because this is just crazy to me, but I started this book technically like 4 years ago when my oldest was just a baby. I don't remember if I had the idea before then or not, but I remember really starting to work on it then and to start creating an outline and figure out my characters and everything. And then just after having a baby, having my second baby, it just got shelved for a long time. And then last January, I picked it up again, this time deciding I really wanted to finish this book and to actually do it this time. And it's now April, over a year later, and I'm about to finish it, which is just crazy. I spent a lot of last year starting over, not knowing what I was doing, not knowing what my process was like or how I wanted this book to turn out, what my character arcs were going to be. There was a time where like major characters that I have in here right now, I was considering cutting them out because I didn't think they had a big role, and it's just crazy to see how much has changed. And I'm about to write my last chapter, and I know already all the things that I want to go back and revise and change. Me last year would have stopped in the middle of the book and started over wanting to change all those things, but I have made it my goal this year to just finish it first because I'm not going to get anywhere if I just keep going back and back to revise without actually finishing it. So I feel like part of my reward for this will be unlocking a new step in my research because I like to research things. I like to learn about how things work and dive deep into stuff like that. So like writing a book, I've watched so many videos of so many different authors, so much advice. And when I decided to get serious about this first draft and finish it, I decided I was not going to let myself continue to research. I could watch like vlogs here and there, obviously in my free time, but like I did not want to research revisions or self-publishing. Like I didn't want to look into any of that any further because I would get stuck doing that rather than actually writing the book. I decided I was just going to research the step that I'm on basically. So I've only really watched, when it comes to advice at least, in like research, not necessarily vlogs of other people, but I've only really watched videos about first drafts, like where I'm at in my story kind of thing. And as like a reward to myself, I'm kind of excited that once I finish this, I get to start researching revisions and like figuring out how I want to tackle revisions and everything. So it's weird. I'm excited to edit the story, like to change things. Like I have so many ideas about what I want to fix. I'm just excited. I'm about to do it. I'm about to finish it. So I'm gonna get to writing. You can hang out with me if you want to, but I wanted to just document this moment of me writing my last chapter. I don't know, just thinking about the fact that I'm about to be done with this book is making me emotional. I didn't think I was gonna get like super emotional when I got to this point. I thought I would be excited and happy, relieved that it was done, but I'm gonna write my last chapter right now. So it's a couple hours later and I'm having to, it's probably like an hour and a half later, but I'm having to hit pause because I need to go pick up my boys from daycare. I don't know, in my head I thought this was going to be a quick scene to write because it wasn't super fleshed out in my mind. So I was like, I'll just write the gist of the scene as much as I can and then call it done for now and then come back during revisions. But as I was writing, of course, things came up and ideas came up and it's a lot more detail to put in than I thought. So it's taking me longer, which is fine. But yeah, I didn't get to finish. I did end up writing like 1,100 words. And because I'm still so close, I think I'm going to write again tonight after the boys go to bed. My husband is on a job overnight tonight, so he has to stay in a hotel and won't be home. So once I get the kids to bed, I will be all alone and have all the time to work on this. Yeah, I'm hoping again that I can finish it. I know exactly where I'm going with it. I just have to like fill in the pieces. Right now I'm writing a piece, like a section that feels like a lot of exposition about like, because it's a flash forward scene at the end of the book of where my characters are at now. So it feels like a lot of like filling in on the last like year or so up until this point that they're at now. But I can already see where I can go and like put in pieces to break it up a little and make it make sense. If that, I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, I'm excited about like where the characters end up, and like it wasn't super clear even to me yet how they ended up here or why when I was writing it, but then, or before I started writing it, but as I was writing it, everything started to come together. So I'm just very excited about where my characters are and where they end up, and it's just like a really fun, happy ending that makes sense. It isn't just there to exist because that's how I wanted to end the book. It like actually makes sense for these characters. So I'm so excited. Okay, I have to go get the boys and then I will film some more later once they're in bed. So I'm home with the boys now. They're finishing up their dinner over there. What? You already had a treat. But yeah, so I am busy. Buddy, you already ate your treat. All done. No, we're all done with that. Sweetie, you have a snack right in front of you. Yep. They were quiet before I turned on the camera. And of course now he wants to talk. And as I said, my husband is gone for the night. So yeah, I gotta be in mom mode for a little bit, but I keep randomly like thinking about the book and like getting all excited again and realizing that I'm so close. That's what I'm doing right now. And it is hot in this house, but we haven't brought ACs in yet because it's still like April, which means it could get cold some days or hot some days, so it's just like that weird time of year. I'm gonna finish up them eating dinner and their snacks and stuff, and then I still have like an hour before they have to go to bed, which the night feels like it's moving very slow, of course, because I have something I want to do when they go to bed. Normally, I feel like this time of day when they're home goes by super quick because there's always chaos too, but right now they're actually calm. So I'm just looking forward to sitting down with my laptop later. We had a crazy rainstorm earlier. I wish I had taken a video of it, but I was just like watching it out the windows with my kids. We opened the front door. I love rainstorms, especially like in the summertime or even like now where it's getting warmer. Yeah, I just love the rain. And it was like a crazy like downpour. I love the rain when I don't have to go out in it. But all the kids are in bed now and I am going to get to writing. I'm kind of not in the mood. I know, like I said, I keep thinking about my story and like getting all excited and realizing how close I am, but I'm tired now after just taking care of all 3 kids by myself tonight. They weren't that hard. They weren't that difficult. We didn't have any timeouts, which is rare these days. I was pretty chill, but still just, I don't know. I'm just tired. Maybe it's just me. I also didn't sleep very well last night. I stayed up late writing. I brought my laptop to bed, which I never do, but I thought, I was like, oh, I could stay up and finish the book. And I thought this last night, but as I was like writing upstairs in my bed, I realized like, no, I cannot finish tonight. It was like midnight when I put my laptop away and I had to be up at 6. So I'm tired from that. And I'm not doing that again tonight. So like if I don't finish by like, I don't even know, 9 o'clock, what is it now? Oh, it's 8 now. So I'll give myself till like 9:30 and see where I'm at and how I'm feeling, but I need to be in bed by like 10:30 and like done for the day. I'm remembering why I don't bring my laptop to bed. So anyways, yeah, I'm just like not in the mood, but I feel like once I start reading my story a little bit and picking up where I left off earlier, maybe I will get back into the mood. Like I know how close I am. I literally just have to finish this scene with 2 of my main characters. Like my main characters reflecting on like the last year and what's happened with all of the characters. And then there's like a little like surprise thing that just pops up at the very end. And I think that's it. I don't know how many words that's gonna end up being. I never really know, especially because one, I had a very, very brief general overview of this scene. A lot of my scenes can be in my outline like more detailed, but then even as I'm writing those, like other ideas and things come up. But especially these scenes where I don't have much of an idea what's gonna happen, I will start writing them just kind of like I have no idea what's happening here. And I just start and then all the things start coming. So I feel like I might have a few more like things that I add in. I don't know yet. We'll see. Yeah, I'm excited to get to it and maybe finish tonight. I wish I I wish I had thought of like a reward for myself or something other than obviously watching like revision videos and stuff. I know I talked about that, but I just meant like that's a fun, exciting next step. But I wish I had thought of like a reward for doing like this and finishing my first draft. So maybe when I am done, I'll get to think of something outside of writing, because again, like another thing that feels like a reward to me is getting to print this out. And I don't know how I'm going to do that yet, if I want to like print it at Staples or what, but that's another thing that I'm not really letting myself think about too much until this is done, because again, I'll start researching like what can I do for the best price, how does it work, all of that stuff. I don't even know what to say right now. Writing towards the end, that's crazy. There were definitely a lot of moments I never thought I would get that moment. I don't even know how to process this right now. It's 10 o'clock. I just finished. I'm tired, but I'm so incredibly happy to be done with this book. And not because I'm over it, but because I'm so excited about the next steps for it. I don't even know how to react right now. I feel like I just need to sit with the feeling for a minute and then I should go to bed. But wow, I never thought I would actually finish this book. I think there was always that little voice in my head that was like, no, it's not really gonna happen. It did. I'm so happy. I love how it ended, and I don't feel like I like rushed through the ending either. Like I feel like it's good for the stage that this book is at. I'm excited again, like I said, about where my characters end up and just how everything has come together. I couldn't have imagined a better ending months ago, like when I was planning all this out. Okay, well, I need to take it in and go to bed. But thank you so much for being here with me for this moment. I don't even know how to react. I'm not a very like reactive person. Even when I'm reading books, I could be like screaming in my head, but my face will be blank. That's just how I am normally, I guess. I don't know. I just like, it also feels weird that I'm alone right now. So like, you're the only person I have to talk to about this right now. But anyway, okay, I'm rambling on. Thank you so much for watching, and get ready for a whole new set of videos and vlogs about revising this book, because I know they say to give it a few weeks before you start revising, and I should. I need to come up with my plan for revising and everything. So maybe I'll spend at least a few days researching now. Okay, I gotta go. Thank you. Bye.